So I was in here the other day. I actually bought a bottle of the Wilderton, and I want to look at a seedlip too. Could you tell me the other seedlip flavor? I'm Richey Neuman, so yeah. So if you could, your colleague pointed me this whole section here. So yeah, I got one of these.
Have you mixed anything up with it yet?
Yeah, I had it as Campari soda, and it tastes actually, I think, better than Campari.
Yeah, absolutely.
I felt better than drinking Campari.
Is it how many shells is it?
These kind of three here, and then we go into like brandies, and then this wall behind you is all like syrups and stuff, combined with some of the things like the seedlips, some of the different lyres. All that tends to work really well for kind of building great cocktails too.
So I have the Grove 42. What do the other two taste like? You said they were a little more botanical.
So the Grove is kind of more their citrus ginger. The Garden is more sort of herbal and veggie, and then the Spice is more sort of spiced, but also kind of woody and fruity.
Okay.
And all of them, I think, work best combined with something like that Wilderton.
Any of them good with tonic? I love tonic water.
Yeah. I mean, I think all three really.
Which
can
one
work really well with tonic?
Anyone tastes like a gin and tonic?
None of them are going to have that juniper. So they're maybe inspired by gin in terms of sort of different botanical mixes. But lyres and Floor do more kind of juniper ones, but with like a traditional tonic, I'd say the Spice is my favorite. That one definitely has the most like oomph to it.
The Spice 94.
I know the seedlip folks suggest the Garden with like the elderflower tonic. Sort of like the fruity softness of that works nice.
Oh, interesting. This tastes like elderflower? Or?
No, like combined with elderflower, like the sort of more sort of gardeny flavors there.
Oh, like elderflower syrup?
Well layered with an elderflower syrup or an elderflower tonic.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
But like regular kind of traditional tonic, I think the Spice is really nice.
Okay. Do you have
our jalapeno cocktail mixer from the Yes folks? They're a California producer, and that actually has some really nice kick from the jalapeno that's in there. Makes a great, no ABV sort of margarita riff.
So that would go with what?
Like the agave blanco from Lyres.
Oh, okay. Interesting. All right. Okay.
So you've tried a lot of these.
Yeah. I think it's a great category. It's really awesome now that there's options and things to play with.
And do you see or you hear more people asking for it? Or?
Oh yeah, and not just this time of the year.
Yeah.
I think there's lots of occasions that it's nice to have something fancy, but you don't necessarily want like something with alcohol.
Great. All right. Well, thank you. This is perfect.
And the elderflower goes.
So what did you decide on?
The elderflower are really nice here.
I'm gonna get the elderflower tonic water in the Garden.
Okay. All right. What part of town are we in? South San Francisco.
South San Francisco, Grand Avenue.
Grand Avenue, with Dr. Richey Neuman, and he is doing Dry January for the very first time, and this is one of his favorite places to go, bitters and bottles, beer shop. So Dr. Neuman, tell me, you are a physician, first time doing Dry January. Tell me about it. What got you interested in it, and why are we here tonight?
I'd heard about it before, and I noticed that during COVID, when it was a not drive COVID, my running slowed down because my weight increased, and so I decided to do Dry January just to take a crack at it and lose some weight, get a little bit better shape and everything, and started looking around to see what I will do for Dry January. So.
Excellent. And then you found bitters in bottles.
Yeah, I came in here because I heard there's a lot of options now, and holy cow, there are tons of options. They have a whole shelf of distilled spirits that are non-alcoholic, and other things that are completely non-alcoholic but kind of have that kind of edgy taste that you like if you do have an occasional cocktail or not. Yeah. So this is my second trip this week.
Well, let's see. So today is what, January 12th? You're almost halfway through Dry January, and is it going okay?
It's going great. I actually kind of don't miss it because I'm so excited to taste all these new things.
All right. That's great. All right. We'll check in with you again. All right.
Sounds good.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for
Thanks a
coming.
lot, Richie.